What's up, everybody? It is Marshall here with another Wine Express tasting, and we have Radici Taurasi. This is 2017, and it's from Mastroberardino. And these guys, call them Mastro for short, I hope they don't mind, are really the masters of Taurasi. They've been making, this particular wine for so long now, and they have a Reserva that actually just got top 10, number 5 wine of the year on one of the top lists, and this is the non-Reserva. And Reserva for Taurasi is really just more age, right? There's a little bit more time in barrel, there's a little more time in bottle, but the Reserva is 16, this is 17, so it's really not all that different. And the truth is, the Reservas can be a little bit better for aging, and the non-Reservas can come out a little bit more ready to drink. So, pretty familiar with this wine. Love Taurasi Aglianico grape. This is showing a little bit muted, right? Which can happen with these bigger wines. So, I'm gonna give it a decant. All right, let's do that. So, Taurasi, as I was saying, is the region. It's in Campania. It is the Aglianico grape. The soils here are this really dry, volcanic composition. That's good. I don't need to decant the whole bottle. And that minerality and that sort of terroir-driven component really comes through in these wines, particularly in this Taurasi. 2017, good vintage. And these are, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. These are wines that are amazingly food friendly, even though they're big, powerful. I mean, look, this is 2017. There's not a lot of brown on that color, right? It's still a pretty ruby red. And this is 6 years of age going on. Whew. It's like this symphony of red fruit and bright red fruit. It's amazing after this amount of time in bottle. It feels youthful. Beautiful minerality. I know you shouldn't say that smelling minerality, but you can smell, wet stones and crushed rock and slate going on here on the nose. A little bit of that olive tapenade, a little mocha, a little espresso bean. Nothing new oak driven, little nuttiness. Yeah, but even not a ton of tertiary, maybe a hint of that mushroom and a little bit of that tobacco. Oh, and now that eucalyptus starts to kick out too. Wow. Whew. Complex. And that's what then gets you on the Taurasi are the tannins. These are really tannic-driven wines, which is why they hold them back so long, because when they're really young, they're just almost undrinkable. So now you have high acidity. It's vibrant, it's searing. It's amazing for a wine this big. But you also have the tannins that are just really assertive and mouth coating. And they call this actually a lot of times Taurasi Barolo of the South for this reason, the same character, right? The high acid, the big tannins, those cocoa notes come out on the finish. Those big cherry pie notes are coming out on the finish. The mineral notes are just driving things home. But this is a really focused, developing, well-made wine. And so if you haven't had Taurasi, or if you've had Taurasi and are looking for something that's really got a little complexity to it, something to enjoy now, grab a piece of beef, something that's gonna hold up to these tannins. But this is gonna age for another 5, dare I say 10 years. And these tannins are gonna develop with the fruit, the acidity, and it's gonna be something even more enjoyable and more spectacular in a few years, if you have the patience. If not, pop it open and enjoy. Salud.